According to reports, NASA Administrator Bill Nelson said to German media that China's space program is a military one. China might be planning a takeover of the moon. China stole designs and technologies of other countries, and the task of its space station is to learn how to destroy other countries' satellites. Do you have any comment?
美国国家航空航天局长
This is not the first time for the chief of NASA to lie through his teeth and smear China. Some U.S. officials have been framing up against and slandering the reasonable and legitimate space activities of China, and we firmly oppose that. As the head of the U.S. Space Administration, this official must be quite familiar with the disreputable history of the U.S. space program, including its role in creating space junk, stoking space arms race, and disrupting global strategic balance, and its enormous threat to the peaceful use of outer space. In recent years, the U.S. openly defined space as a war-fighting domain. It has been accelerating efforts to build its Space Force and Space Command, developing and deploying offensive space weapons, hindering the negotiation process for a legal instrument on arms control in outer space, and enhancing military cooperation with its allies in outer space. In the meantime, the U.S. has obstructed space cooperation, willfully imposed space agencies of other countries' sanctions, and passed legislation to prohibit all forms of space cooperation and exchanges with China. The international community has long seen through the hegemonic and double-standard nature of the U.S. actions and the hypocrisy of its rhetoric. China always advocates the peaceful use of outer space, opposes the weaponization of an arms race in outer space, and works actively toward building a community with a shared future for mankind in the space domain. China's space exploration is about meeting our legitimate national economic, social, scientific, and security needs. Progress in China's space endeavors is achieved through our own independent efforts. Our rights, interests, and achievements shall not be unfairly questioned or discredited. We urge the U.S. official to step up to its responsibility as a major country, reflect on and ratify its negative moves and statements about outer space, and make its due contribution to safeguarding enduring peace and security in space.